Hey, welcome to the weather vlog. Whether you watch this or not, I had a fun time making it. I was invited to a wedding reception in Manhattan. My dear cousin Adrian's partner, Cary, let me stay in his beautiful apartment in Hudson Yards. The apartment is above his father's old bicycle shop that he ran for 40 years. Now Cary turned it into a coffee shop and community gathering space. Super cool. I enjoyed finally being able to experience the High Line, a world-class urban restoration project. Native plants had colonized an old railway and smart people designed a trail around it. I took the trail to pick up my tuxedo. Then I went to the Morgan Library and Museum. A lot of rare books and cuneiform tablets, handwritten music scores, and tons of old things to nerd out about. It just astounds me that people made this building. People took the time to make this gem-encrusted cover for the Bible. A good museum helps me feel connected to the lineage of humanity and inspired to contribute my own pieces to the endless puzzle. Connected with my buddy Emmett, who Emily and I originally met in Guatemala. He showed me around Flushing, and we got treats and dinner and to a baseball game. Emmett is a great poet, and his work enriches the world. I love walking around New York City. It's astounding on every level. The infrastructure required to support that many people is truly a marvel to behold. I couldn't help but wonder if people felt similar traveling to Rome in its heyday. There were a surprising number of birds in Times Square. Saw a handful of pigeons, as well as a hummingbird feeding and going back to its nest. And quite remarkably, there was a bald eagle that caught a fish and brought it back to its nest. I was really excited to find a sardine store. I love how it appears to be designed to look like the Morgan Library. Down another block, I saw a mixed flock of some very expensive looking birds. There was a dove on the ceiling in St. Patrick's Cathedral. I felt a sharp sense of irony when I left the space and was confronted with an ad for lingerie that said, "Beauty and comfort, a match made in heaven."
When I get up in the morning, I tell myself, I love ya. When I go to bed, I say goodbye. Oh. And sometimes when I sing, I lose a little bit of my mind. So I keep on singing for a while. And if I keep going on.
It was pretty rad to hang out with my mom in the city for a few days. And I connected with Andy, another pal from Guatemala. Her work as a farmer nourishes the world. I was a minute late to a flight, and by the grace of God, they let me on. So I was able to hang out with my cousin Olivia and her boyfriend Matt. They rented a beach house with a friend of theirs and invited me out in just outside Charleston. I'd never swam in the ocean when it was warm water. Someone from the Pacific Northwest, this is quite a shock. It was a beautiful place. I found a bicycle under the beach house deck and was able to tour around and birdwatch And then I spent a day in Charleston as well before my flight home. It's always nice to come home to a beautiful place like Whidbey Island. Settling back in the fall, mushrooming. Our neighbors have a huge orchard with a 28-year-old kiwi bush that we were fortunate enough to harvest from this year as well as last year. To me, living close to nature and with the seasons is like having a really big adventure on drip. On the other hand, if you need to finish building a house and it's turning fall and winter, you got to move pretty quick. But you look around and see the squirrels and birds moving just as fast, and you know there's a reason why. Hard work hits different when it benefits your own basic needs.
Now when I get back to myself, I will say, long time no see, 'cause it has been forever for me inside my...
One major cycle of life is waste, and in nature nothing is wasted. But in human culture, we throw out a lot of perfectly good things, such as building materials. And if you can get building materials and repurpose them, then you can make a house. We finished the project just in time to welcome our families up to the island for Thanksgiving. Cranberries are ripe around Thanksgiving, which is why cranberry sauce is often on the menu. They all stayed for several days, and we were blessed with some beautiful weather. And it was a welcome break from all the hard work we've been up to. We are really fortunate to have family that we love and who love us back. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you making it this far. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, share with others. Make your own video.